room full of brides. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Watch out now.
On first down, here's Franks. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Franks. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Frank's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Franks. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action with Franks. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
But Frank's looking to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Franks. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 seconds.
Franks now. This will go to Henry out wide. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Off the play fake, here's Franks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fourth down, Frank's going to throw for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He dumps this one through the Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hall again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The long drive left. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now Franks. Complete. It's Henry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hall again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Franks now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
This pass is caught by London.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
On 1st down, here's Franks.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
But their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A 2nd down throw coming for Franks. Over the middle and complete to Moore.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw again.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
On the counter, it's Hall. Dividing room at midfield. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Franks. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. To Franks, looking to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Franks. That's going to be caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before break. Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And
Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third-down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is starting to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Frank's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Franks now. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At the 20, he'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hall again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to the ground with Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 48. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run with Hall. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Hall on a give up the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Ready, ready. You tell it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. A first down throw. Here's Franks. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, man.
Now Franks. Steps away to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
4th down. Frank's going to throw for it. Being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got the connection to Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Straight ahead is Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Frank's throw hauled in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Cordell Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Frank's looking to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today.